Yo, how's it going, guys? It's your boy Tweezy coming to you live with the first installment of Tip Tuesdays with Tweezy. And today we're going to be breaking down a passing play out of strong close in the New Orleans playbook called PA Saints Cross. Now, don't get alarmed if you don't run the New Orleans playbook, because this is actually in a lot of strong close formations in a lot of books. It's called PA Deep Cross if you're not in the Saints playbook. So we're going to break this down against all the basic kinds of coverages, and I think it's a really good levels concept that's really effective this year because you don't have to pass lead a lot of these passes and get risky with the fact that the computer could adjust and maybe lurk you one time and lose you the game. So let's dive right on in. PA Saints Cross, strong close. So let's run it against the best defense in the game, the Seattle Seahawks, and we're going to run it against quarters. So since we're passing, I always lab against the best possible man-to-man coverage guys, which would be having all DBs on the field. So we're not just toasting linebackers. So if you saw, I did two quick hot routes, which were slanting the tight end, Garrett Graham, and blocking Arian Foster, the running back, because I don't want to have to go through the long play action process, because a lot of these are quick, simple reads. And so the slant's going to be our first read against man. You see that it's man, you lob that pass up a little bit, get him a little separation, maybe off to the races if you have somebody like Vernon Davis on Mutt, which is who I run, just to give a little tip as to kind of what package I have in when I'm running this. Same thing, we're going to look for this against man-to-man, little lob pass. Very nice, very effective, does not get picked off. I've never been picked off on it because of the separation, because the guy is offset, because it's a tight formation, so if you see 28 is offset, you're running a slant away from him, very, very unlikely, almost impossible that guy will actually be there. Next read is the square route, and you want to throw this fast because he gets great separation really quickly for about 10 yards a pop. Maybe more if you get a little sticky on the young man. The reason you want to throw this early, and I'll show you why, and it won't look as good against his reg teams as it will if they have a Champ Bailey or a flashback DRC right there, is once he makes his second break, he kind of slows down. And it doesn't look bad right now because maybe Maxwell isn't the greatest corner to cover the GOAT himself, Andre Johnson, but when you're playing against a Mutt team where they have all these flashbacks and you're asking yourself, why can they just run man coverage all game on me? It's things like this that are going to kill you when they slow down. So you want to hit this initial read real quick, right there, maybe put a little wiggle sticks on them, get into the open field. Now the third read against man is going to be this post route. And this is my least favorite route against man, but maybe you can go up and get big on him one time with DeAndre Hopkins. See, no pass lead. See, Richard Sherman, kind of risky. Now you obviously realize it's Richard Sherman on him, so that's a mismatch. But see, when I threw it at a better time that time, it can still get open for you if you throw it right as he's about to break, or right after the break actually. So he's about to break. I know he is. Hit him. Pretty nice. So all three of those reads are open against man-to-man. So let's move on to some zone. And the first one we're going to try it against is cover 2, which I actually think is the best base defense to stop this play in the game. So if you see, same exact route combos. I wait for the post right there to get open in the middle of the field because you want to attack cover 2 down deep in the middle of the field. And you'll notice it looks like man because cover 2 and man look very similar, so we're having the same hot routes. This is where having the same hot routes is really effective because we don't have to change anything or try and guess what they're going to be in. If we run with the same hot routes and they're still effective, then it'll work out well for us. We can scramble a little bit maybe. You know, that was just me just improvising a little bit. But if you see, some of my reads are locked down depending on how the defense plays, and that's when the other plays in this formation become very important. See there, we just dotted them up because Ryan Fitzpatrick's the GOAT. Now, one thing I've thought about doing, and I kind of like doing, is wheeling this running back when I see them running a lot of cover 2. Because, oh, that should have been a catch anyway, because he sucks down the flat a lot better. So if you're getting killed with cover 2, wheel this guy, watch square come across the field. Maybe you can roll out a little bit, and right as he's about to clear right there, you can pass lead, go click on, get that pass. And I've never been picked on that pass personally. So now let's dive into the most popular defense in the game right now. Definitely frustrating for me to play against, cover 3 drop. And that's actually why I run this play, is because it's pretty successful against cover 3 because of this post route. Like, touchdown. Let's go. Watch that post get open 99% of the time against zone. Right as he's about to break right there. Boom. Catch it, go up, get big one time. No pass leads, guys. Do not pass lead these or you will be in a very tough situation. Now, that said, so is square. Square's open too. So, you just saw me pick 2 routes when I have basically 3 routes going downfield and 2 of them are open against this cover 3. Consistently open, that is. Now, sure, you can hit the tight end on the slant sometimes, but if you're looking for a deep, down the field aerial attack against cover 3, I think you look no further than this play. Like, yeah, that guy got over there. I waited a little too long, but sure. But that was me just being a little greedy rather than this play not working. So you hit him right there, click on, go get it. Okay, now let's go see it against cover 4. Cover 4 drop. Now what I love about this is a quick read. If you know they're in cover 4, you can still go down the field if Earl Thomas doesn't lurk you. Yeah, but you notice it's a little riskier against cover 4. So if you're going to recognize that, you can always look to these quick passes because cover 4 is really good at down the field stuff. You can look for these quick short passes, and cover 4 in quarters is a lot different than cover 4 in a lot of other things because they have actually 2 yellows as opposed to most cover 4s have 1. So when they have 1 yellow, you're overloading just a numbers game in the sense that if you saw the X and square were going to be open pretty much against one of them will be open against 1 yellow because there's 2 routes going across the same part of the field. But you know, I can just dink and dunk all day long from this, and we're not even diving into the run game out of strong close, which is why I actually run it. Is the run game's pretty freaking nice. But you'll see cover 4 all day long, hit this slant, couple yards. The other reads a little bit more risky, but you can still make them happen sometimes if Earl Thomas isn't the best free safety in the game. Last thing I want to show you guys is cover 1, or it'll basically be the same as a man blitz. Let's see, cover 1 thief. And I just want to show you how effective this slant is against cover 1. With a pass lead, with no pass lead and a lob pass, it's almost a touchdown every time. Unless that corner decides just to be the fastest person in the game, cover 1 or cover 0. Doesn't take long. You block 6, so the pressure's not going to get to you instantly. You hit him with a little touch lob pass against cover 1 or a cover 0, and as you can see, it's pretty unstoppable. So that's going to do it for me today, guys. I just want to thank you guys all for tuning in to watch the first installment of Tip Tuesdays with Tweezy. Let me know in the comments, or let me know personally if you want to see a defensive or offensive tip. I can maybe throw you guys a quick blitz your way, or we could dive more into the Saints playbook if you want me to do just a full breakdown of the Saints playbook and what I run personally. I'd love to hear your feedback, and I just thank you all for watching, and I will see all you guys later. Peace.